Happy birthday, Milo. You're 1 year old today. Good morning. Happy Saturday. This is Shawn Sandridge back with another video. So hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. It is a chilly day here in Chicago, Northwest Indiana. And which is funny to me because people that are living in California and Las Vegas is having the same temperature as we are here in the Midwest, which I find funny. I actually ran outside for the first time yesterday, and it's supposed to be in the upper 40s. I think it's actually warmer here than it is over in the West, and I find that hilarious. So stay warm, all my West Coast subscribers. So I am going to the gym to do a very, very quick workout. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know, Aurora, Illinois. I have to look. I'll probably tell you in the next video. But I'm doing community service with my sorority today, and we do this particular event twice a year, and we always do it in January, and then we'll do it again in the summer. And it's an organization called Feed My Starving Children. You can look it up online, feedmystarvingchildren.org. And we package dehydrated food to go all over the world, including the United States, to help feed undernourished children. It's a great organization. I highly recommend that you go online and check it out. It's a great charity event to support. There's always a packed house when it comes to this event. They go on all they do it, I think, like twice a day, every day except on Sunday. And after you pack the food, if you choose to, you can either do a silent prayer or pray over the food. Normally they ask one of the children to send a prayer out with the food so that it feed the children. And it's just a really good event. It's a really good event if you are in a situation where you have children, not in Indiana but in Illinois, seniors in high school have to devote so many hours of community service before they graduate. And that's a really great organization to support if you have a child that has to do charity hours or community service hours to graduate. It's also a good event. I did this a lot with my children, not this particular event because I didn't know it when they were growing up, but you know, being in church and raising your kids in church, you always have an opportunity to do outreach. And so once a month, many years ago, once a month we would go out to the senior citizen home because our church would have food and package food for the seniors. And we would go to their, community room and hand out the food. And, it's always good for the elders. They love it when there are young people around because they have someone to talk to and fellowship with. And then we used to do also for Thanksgiving, we would, as a church, we would commit to cooking a turkey, and then we would go and bring the cooked turkey to the church, and then other people would have all the sides, and then we would package that up and then bring that food we had 2 senior homes that we would go to for the holidays. And that really gives children an opportunity to know about service and what it is to be of service to your community. Because I think for some people it's in them to be of service, but for many of us, we have to be taught service. And so I've always said the one great gift and great legacy my mother and my grandmother gave me was to have a heart of service. And I've always said that if anybody was to say anything about me when I go, that's what I want people to remember me by. Obviously people choose to remember you, but my place and my heart has always been of service. I've lived my life of service, and that was handed to me. I do think that it was in me, but it was definitely nourished, and it blossomed in my childhood. And I wanted to teach my children service. So I do recommend to do that. It gives children a sense of, there's more to life than just me. And when you give of service, you have gratitude. And I think that it's all full circle, right? So in service, you end up having gratitude, because whether you are doing a soup kitchen, or you are doing a sock drive, or you're doing a toy drive because you want to go out to the shelters and give kids toys, or even something as people don't think, because I go to I do an organization, I think it's in Chicago Heights, Illinois, and it's a food pantry, and there's an area where I didn't know this, but I ended up I started saving all those hotel supplies, all the little mini shampoos and soaps and things, because when they would get their sheet about things they'd want, that was also things that they requested, feminine products, because some people are in such a poverty-stricken situation that little things like lotion and feminine products and toiletries like that, it's a luxury. We take it for granted, us who can go and grab those things at Walgreens and Meijer and Kroger's and all that. A lot of people struggle with the day-to-day necessities. So I highly recommend that. Maybe that's what you would like to do for 2019. Do some community outreach. I highly recommend it. It has been so rewarding. Last year I did like 100 hours of community service. I didn't make my mark this year. I did 94.8 hours of community service, and mainly that was because I had my surgery, and I couldn't participate and do any activity for the 6 weeks, so I lost out. So I'm doing my quick workout, and then I'm gonna go and do this outreach. I'm actually doing the Step Up for Chicago, the Aeon Step Up for Chicago. That's a big one, where you do the stairs of the Sears Tower, and it's for lung cancer research. I have never participated in it. Always wanted to, but never have, because I usually would end up doing marathon training. But I'm going to be participating in that, and that's the end of the month. So I'll be in Chicago for that. I didn't get the chance to do that, but I'm going to do that this year. So I'm excited. I have great things going already for the year. Start off right. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to make this real quick. What's going on with my girl, my material girl, Madonna? Did you see those pictures of Madonna New Year's Eve with this diaper booty? It wasn't cute. Now, you know what? One of my icons are falling. Okay, one of my icons are falling, and this is what when I say that. Okay, I grew up in the 80s. Okay, I was like, I am the MTV generation, where music videos were actual music videos and there were no commercials. Okay, and in that was Madonna. Okay, I grew up like everybody else, wanted to dress like Madonna. We all wanted to do it in the 80s, have that Madonna's vibe. We loved her free spirit nature. You know, there's a lot of great things about Madonna that growing up, many of us embraced and wanted to be. And she's older than me. However, I've always looked to women who are older than me to see how they behave. And as an older woman, getting older, I love the idea as she was getting older, she never lost her sexuality. She always embraced it. And then when she hit her 40s, she made me want to do yoga because her body completely transformed when she started doing yoga. I mean, oh my gosh, it was just like, all right, this is cool. So you can be in your 40s and you can be strong. I totally looked at her and a lot of other women that are getting older to see what they're doing to still stay vibrant and their bodies stay vibrant. And I've always loved that about Madonna. You know, Madonna's a white girl, never been that voluptuous girl, but she had that natural body, and she made it she worked with it. Fast forward, this New Year's Eve, I saw this photo, and oh my goodness, I did not know what was going on. What was going on, Madonna? It looks like a big old diaper booty. It's atrocious. I hate to say that. Because you are free to do whatever you want with your body, but girl, you have more money than most. Why didn't you go and get some good doctors to enhance your booty to make it look naturally enhanced? Go check it out. Now, I know she's had the fillers and all that, and I understand that. I ain't knocking anybody for doing that stuff, especially when you're in entertainment. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to do to keep your longevity, especially with these photos and HD. I get that. I'm not even knocking her for that. But it's so obvious. It's so obvious. And I'm so disappointed. Because she's given into the notion that you got to have a big booty to be attractive. No. And she's never been that big booty girl, and we still loved her. So I don't know what kind of crisis she's going on. And I really, really, really hope they were butt implants. I mean, like pads, like butt pads that's in your pants. Because if she paid a doctor, it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, Kaya got a new booty, and she doesn't look like an ant. It looks really nice on her. It's got a nice thigh booty hip ratio, and I don't know what Madonna was thinking. I don't know, but you know, her son, who we remember, little guy, he's 13 and cute. He's a cute young black man. All right, that's it. I guess I'm part of Jumpstart January. I've been giving you a video, so I guess I'm gonna do it. Take care of yourself and each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.